Two, one. Hey guys, welcome to Monday with Matt. Here we are. It is a wonderful sunny day, sunny evening. So hopefully all of you have been enjoying your time today and whatever you're doing. It's been awesome. So this week we have the privilege, I got to get my list here so I can stay on track. We have the privilege of interviewing our winner from a contest that we just ran, and his name is Guillaume, and I'm really trying hard to pronounce that right. Great guy, and we're going to get him on here in a second. I just wanted to first and foremost welcome anybody who's joining us live, and welcome you that join us after the fact. So if you come in after this is done, thank you for watching. I look forward to any of your questions. Again, throw out a question if you have one. We hope to be able to answer it and all that stuff. So I'm going to bring our guest in right now, and let's get on with it here. Let me see. There we go.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
good you.
So we never know how many are going to join us live, but there's a lot of people who check in later.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be, that'll be great to hopefully get some good comments later on. And yeah, so again, this is a new, kind of a new phase for me, doing the interviews, getting a chance to talk to people. Like when I started this company, I said, the mantra was behind every beard there's a chin. Behind every chin, there's a man with a story. And I thought, how in the world am I going to get to tell these stories? And how can I get men to tell their stories? Because I know every time I've met one at a show or wherever I've met them, we get talking and I go, you have an amazing story. So I anticipate you do as well. So anyway, just start off. Welcome you, Guillaume, to a Monday with Matt. I'm with Sussex Beard Oil Merchants and also representing the Sussex Barber, my new little venture, recently taking on a apprenticeship in barbering. So as if I didn't have enough to do, I decided I'm going to do some more. So that's what I end up doing. So so first off, let's start out with just basically give us who you are, something about where you're at right now, maybe any history you want to share with us, and just a little encapsulated picture of who you are.
Well, I born and raised up north New Brunswick, a little village called Saint-Yolin, and I moved out of there when I was like 18. Moved to Moncton, and I've been down here since. I mean, I've left for Montreal a couple of years, came back. I didn't like the big city or the whole big city vibe, so more of a small town, little city guy. So I've been in Moncton for like 15 years, and I started with a construction company. Worked as a project manager for a stucco company, a company called Vintage Textured Wall Systems, and I've been with those guys for like 12 years.
Wow.
So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Just building a career and enjoying life.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was looking at your Facebook page that you did wall surfaces and so on, and I too can make textured wall surfaces, but they're not supposed to be textured. So I admire anybody who can purposely make things look really good. I grew up in construction. My dad was a house builder, so there was many times I'd be playing around and there'd be guys on stilts all over the place,
Yeah.
putting the ceilings up and doing the old. They used to use the bathroom plunger with the cloth inside and then around to make the little circles in in the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's how they used to make the stucco swirls.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think things have come a long way since then.
Yeah. No, we do. We do mostly exterior commercial
Okay.
houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so much of the ceiling thing anymore. Not for
Okay.
there's still people doing it, but we specialize in other kind of stuccos.
Oh, that's so that commercial must keep you fairly busy then.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's neat. Specialized.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's great. And so you entered a picture in our contest, and tell me about why you did that.
That I entered the contest.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just I took the picture maybe like a couple days before I seen the post, and I was like, oh well, he wants a beard. I'll show him a beard. I'll show him more at the same time. So I sent the picture. I said, how's that? And then a couple of my friends commented just like to make fun of me or whatever. And I just actually just posted it for fun, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know much about the contest. I actually just kind of find out after what the prize was, so
Yeah.
I just posted it for fun.
Oh, and that's what made it so good because we could tell it was in fun. And Luther, my partner in crime, he sent me a couple of people, but he sent me your picture, and I said, "Okay, what stands out about this guy?" And he said you had made a quote on your post. What was the quote?
Uh, well, it was that what was it? You said something about my pipes, nice pipes, or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
And I said they start to grow once I stop shaving.
That's right. And I've said that to a few people. I said, you've got your biceps grew when you stopped shaving." And you know what, that was like, that struck us both so funny. We said, we got to meet this guy. We got to know this guy, regardless of where the contest goes. We got to connect with this guy. But in the end, it seemed like you seemed to be a really appropriate person for us to have for the contest because it's all about showing the diversity of our customers and the diversity of the people who are attracted to our brand. And it's not just, you know, I say that we really work with rednecks to executives and everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
Some companies pride themselves with a gangster image or a lumberjack image or whatever. I'm so glad that we haven't been backed into the corner in that because if when the orders were coming in, I'd look at the people who are ordering. I was amazed at the diversity because I had got one order was a bank, was an address, was a bank downtown in St. John. And I'm thinking, I'm going to hand deliver this thing because I'm curious why it's a bank. So it ended up being the bank manager. So I walked right in and delivered it right into the bank manager's office and then shook his hand and said, "Thank you for trusting my product to your beard." So it just showed me how diverse our customer base was. So again, you're a good reflection of that because of who you are, your way of life, and your reason. So I want to find out why the beard.
Well, I tried to grow it a couple times. Like it took me like a couple try to actually get some kind of shape out of it. I probably around an inch and a half. I was like, and I ended up shaving it. You know,
Yeah,
before it even started to like having some kind of shape to it. You know, there's a length to a beard that's like it's not short, it's not long, it doesn't
yeah,
really do anything.
yeah,
So after a couple try, I was watching that guy on YouTube. He's a big bodybuilder, and his name is Seth Feroci.
yes,
And, he's been a big inspiration. Like he just his way of seeing life and his blog on YouTube and all that stuff, and he had that nice looking beard, and I was just
yeah,
starting to work out and all that stuff, and I just I said, screw it, I'm just doing
yeah,
it, and they just keep growing. I trimmed it a few times. I freaking went to Punta Cana with the big beard. I thought it was gonna die, and it ended up not being too bad.
Yeah.
It's not as warm as people think in the
Oh,
house.
no, it's a myth.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
mean, you look at some of the warm climates in the world, and the men, in deserts, what do? They have these big beards.
yeah.
They're not suffocating. They're not dying.
Mm.
So, yeah, no, it's, you know what, right there is a good lesson for a lot of guys who are trying to grow beards. And I encourage people all the time, you just got to push through.
Yeah, it's just that length. You just gotta push through a couple of months after that, and you're good.
Yes. Yeah. I call it the rubber chicken stage, because a rubber chicken is ugly and unmanageable, and nobody wants to hang out with a rubber chicken. But you just got to get past that. And that was one of the reasons I started the first oil, was to help get men through the rubber chicken stage,
Yeah.
to try to get pushed through, because you get the itch, you get the unmanageable, and you get some oil in there, and it helps deal with all that. So that will be a good inspiration for some of the people that will see this, and why you do make a good poster child for this whole thing, because you do represent a lot of guys out there.
The oil sure does help.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
It does, yeah.
Yeah,
It does help with itchiness and whatever you got going on there.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
lucky I don't have that much of that. Like,
yeah,
I've seen guys, like, as soon as it starts growing, they're like, oh, crap, I gotta shave. Like,
yeah. I know.
that,
Yeah,
But I can see there's some guys out there that would have a hard time growing a beard just because of that. But the oil, that's your friend. That's gonna save you.
oh yeah. I would say for me that was 60% of the reason of making the oil in the first place,
Yeah.
because I was wanting to grow my beard out beyond what I'd ever grown, and I always got to that stage and I couldn't get past it because the itch was so bad. Not only that, my hair would fall out. My beard hair would break, because when you lose the color in your hair, it gets very brittle.
Right.
So I'd wake up in the morning and half my beard was on my pillow. So it's like, dude, something's got to change. So that would be 60% of the reason I did the first oil. So, sounds like you've ticked off a lot of the boxes. You got an inspiring story. You've got some knowledge of the product. I appreciate that. Now you've had some of our products before.
If I had the product before,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I still had half a bottle.
Okay.
And I just won 6 more, and then the Lumberjack is actually my best buddy.
Yes.
The oil is good. It helps with a shorter beard.
Yeah.
It helps from time to time, but with a long beard like this, I just love this Lumberjack.
Oh yeah.
It keeps everything tamed and down, and static doesn't stick to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got the package in the mail this week?
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, I was in the shop today, and a guy came in with a really great beard and with balding on top, and he said, "I want you to shave my head and trim my beard." So I did a complete head shave for him, and he had an incredible beard to start with, but he had not used my product before, so I was very glad. First thing I did was I combed in the Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Because he said, "You're never going to be able to comb through this beard." So as I put the Lumberjack in, no problem getting through his beard. It just combability beyond.
Yeah.
So it was great. So yes, I agree. I'm not supposed to play favorites with my product, but that one's a favorite. So yeah, so that's good. And you can make a cocktail with it too. You can mix it with a little oil and and massage it right into the roots of the hair, and kabam, something happens.
And I noticed, like, this Lumberjack, even with the mask thing going on,
Yeah.
I don't wear those beard masks or anything like that.
Right.
normal mask, and it does help with
The dent.
the kink you get at the chin there.
Yes.
It does help to keep the beard down and not having that
Right.
stupid wave.
Yes.
Yeah, I've noticed a difference with it.
Oh, good, good. Because what happens, it's softening the hair, so the hair is more likely to bounce back easier.
Mhm.
If it's dry, it's going to stay in that place.
Right.
I was thinking of a great video to do. I'm going to talk to Luther about that, but a great video to do would be to have a bunch of our customers send in a little video clip of them taking their mask off and throwing it, and then putting it all together in a montage and say, someday, guys, we will be able to throw the mask and free the beard. You know, so.
I can't wait for that day.
Oh, gosh. Yes, sir. That will be a great thing for sure. Now, you said a little bit about what you do, a little bit about where you're from, which is great. What do you have going on in your life that you feel free that you could kind of share with everybody that people might find interesting or something? What's special going on?
Well, I mean, right now, to be honest, there's not much going on. I think for a lot of people.
Right.
I got my gym. I
Yes.
work out five days a week at least.
Okay.
Every night after work, I start work at 7 in the morning and I finish at 5:30.
Wow.
And then I jump in my truck, go to the gym until 7:15, 7:30. That's just what I do. If I don't go to the gym, I'll just sit on the couch and wonder
Right.
how the hell do people come home and just have all that time?
Yeah.
Like I can't sleep. It just became part of my life, right? I just work out almost every day, and it's been good for me. Like it helped me a lot through that pandemic.
Right.
I know, like I'm fortunate enough that I had a gym to go to, even though they closed the gyms down.
Yes.
So I was one of the lucky ones. So I was able to keep working out and do my thing.
Yeah. So do you find this has really helped you get through what's going on at present with the pandemic and all that stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good for the body is good for the mind as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's something to try if you never tried. I mean, it's hard. It's not an easy thing to do.
No.
But the good things in life are not easy.
No. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it.
The ones that are more rewarding is the one that you get to work for. It's like
That's true.
Right?
Look, those are. I hope people are listening to these words right now. You just got a meteor-sized nugget dropped on you right there. Guillaume just dropped something on you. I hope you caught it. I hope you didn't let that go by. Words to live by. If you want to have a healthy mind and a healthy body, it's going to take some effort. Things just don't come easy. I understand that. And the older you get, the more difficult it becomes. And so it's become the more demands on your time, but you've got to do it. The only thing I can do, I got myself a mountain bike. Didn't get out on it enough last year, but I did a hike in the Fundy Trail that, at one point I was sure I was going to need a helicopter, but I made it through. Light was at the end of the tunnel. And so sometimes you have to push yourself past your own limits, sometimes to prove you can do it, and always be stretching yourself past so that you feel something new and fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So great life lessons right there. That's a bonus. People think we're just talking about beards. No, it's more than beards. There's more than, like I said, if it's just about beards, if it's just about facial hair, I'm out. I'm not in this one bit. I don't care. If it's just about the product, forget it. It's not enough for me. There's got to be more. And the more for me is finding out the story behind that beard. So awesome stuff. That's great. So I guess that would I was trying to encapsulate it into, Joey just joined us. Hey, Joey. Joey's our local landscaper. This guy does so much. He's a self-confessed redneck. He's a wild man. Um, anyway, yeah, because I was thinking about at the end of this, a nugget that you would leave people, and you just did it without me even really formulating it, how to ask. And I think if people got anything out of this, if all they were able to grasp was that one thing, that would be great. To be willing to put the effort out, right? And because I don't know if you're like me, but if you say, do you ever say to people, if I can do it, you can do it?
I want to say it sometimes, but I kind of leave that blank.
Yeah.
Because I think it in my head, but I don't want to put myself in other people's. I mean, I'll say it to people I know and like my brother and stuff like that. But
yep.
I understand that not everybody is built for.
No.
But you don't need to go to the gym or anything to like be like big or anything like that, right?
Right.
Just to keep in shape. And
it's anything. It's
yeah.
It's like I said, I've got a mountain bike, and I get out on the trail with that, and it makes me feel better when I'm more active. I used to go to the gym, 5 days a week when I lived in Halifax, and I was actually thinking about competing in powerlifting. And then, I got to that point where it just took so much of my time, I was unable to do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss that time, and I know how valuable that is. And so through the years, I've had these off and on moments with the gym experience. But I see the value in doing something. Like I say, it might not be what you're doing, but as long as you're doing something for yourself, that's good.
Yes. People are so in front of their phone these days that they forget that there's other things out there.
Yeah.
It's important to be able to, put the phone down and do something else that you're going to put your head, your energy, your mind into it. And don't have to think about the phone, work. You're going to be able to do something that you can detach yourself from all those things. It's
true.
It's really important.
Yeah. I have a friend who owns a local store here. I'll do a selfish little plug. Outdoor Elements, John McNair. He carries our product in his store, and he's an outdoor source for bikes, skis, snowshoes, backpacking, any outdoor activity. And he's a machine. He does it all. I don't know how he does it, but he does it all. And so he's also one of these people that sees the value in activity and getting out and doing stuff. So especially in the day we're in, if you're on the phone too much, you're looking at the wrong stuff, you're listening to the wrong stuff, and it can really get you down. So get out, do something. So I think that's it. If I was going to say, if you could leave anybody with anything, again, it's not easy for everybody. I know you've been on this journey the last 4 years, really focusing on this, and so you put some work into this. And but anyway, that's great. So it was so great to share these moments with you. Congratulations on your win. I'm so glad that you were able to, even if you weren't that serious, you really sent a serious picture. And it was almost like for me looking in the mirror when I saw your picture. I'm kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was like, so I'm so glad. And that you saying that your biceps grew when you stopped shaving, that was like the icing on the cake. And so congratulations on that, and congratulations on your pending wedding or whatever is going on there, and And so hopefully things will clear up and things can move forward for you guys.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, we're looking to get married soon, so we're looking at
Yeah.
something, something decent, and it's gotta make sense at the end of the day. But it's
Right.
it's something that we're looking forward to for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm so glad. Well, I said it to you beforehand. You guys make a wonderful couple,
Thank you.
and you look very happy. So I'm very glad to see happy couples. Very big on that. So anyway, I want to thank you, and this has been Monday with Matt. We've been interviewing Guillaume Theriault, and it's been so wonderful to meet the man behind the beard, and look forward to more in the future of this. And so if you're watching this live, thank you for joining us. Thank you for those that have been on. If you watch this later, I'm thanking you again. So don't forget how awesome you are. I hope somebody's told you today, but if not, I just did, that you're an awesome person, and you have to remember that. And that's it. And we're just going to sign off. And thank you. And I'll say goodbye to you.
Good.
And then I'm gonna sign off here. I don't think there's anything more that I have to say. Let me see if there's any. I'm gonna check my list here. Again, I get caught up in the conversation with somebody and I get a little sidetracked. So excuse me if I didn't get to some of the questions I was supposed to get at, but I could talk to this guy forever because I can see there's morsels of stuff. So thank you for Greg, Joey, anybody else that joined us. Thank you for that. Let me see. I got the monkeys, got ears, Easter ears. Okay, so I'm going to sign off, and that's it. Let me see. Where am I going? Let me see. I don't even know how to do this anymore.